Morning, Piggy.
Morning. First off, I apologize for Thursday. I didn't get one out. I thought I had it set up, but in retrospect, I think I forgot to schedule it. So there weren't a video on Thursday, so if you were looking, you wouldn't have found it. I did not find out about it until last night.
Ho.
When there was one finally let me know they couldn't find one. And that was Mama Linda, y'all, just in case you want to know. That's how I found out I didn't have one out yesterday. Went to looking. So, anyway, part of it was about telling y'all about that number I was given that correlated with a word in the Hebrew and the Greek. Now, a lot of those numbers will correlate with numbers in the Hebrew and the Greek, but rarely do they go together. And this one did. And basically what it comes down to is the first one was song in the Hebrew, and the second one was comely, Comely. You know, now that's a word that don't often get used anymore, but comely is.
Excuse me.
It wasn't that.
Oh, it wasn't that.
Comely is more or less appealing, sweet, nice, and all like that. Most of y'all older like me, so y'all remember what comely means and everything. And I could do a full study on it. And I thought about that, but I think it was just basically telling me those two words. Song is in singing praise unto God and everything. And comely, it did have noble and high-ranking women in it, but I think it's just about being comely and singing, but it also involves singing with musical instruments. Well, folks, the other night, as y'all know, a very major event took place, and in the headquarters of the one that had reason to celebrate, thousands of people singing singing praise to God. How's that for all your trouble there, lady? She went around me to go ahead and get out.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then she'd put her blanket on to get over. Now she's going to have to wait for another spot if she still intends to get over. I think she just got disappointed.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what that was about. And basically comes down to God was showing me what was about to happen. And but everybody knows about that now, so I mean, I'm a couple of days late and dollars short. So I may still do a full study on it. Dig out some of the marrow out of it and see if there's more to it. But, like I said, I thought about it and I think it was just about the 2 words because of what was fixing to happen.
And that spontaneous song was, oh man, that was feeling totally good.
And so just going with the 2 words, telling me what was about to happen, I think was God's way of telling me, keep it simple, stupid. So I'm going to stick with that now. On to other things. This happened the other night. And, as somebody that I had only become aware of the day before that's doing something for a lot of you channels out there, decided to do it for me. Well, overall, it's pretty good work. I'll give it that. And some of the songs fit some of the channels that they're done for. But it was done for me and it didn't fit. Not at all. Y'all should have seen Elaine's face when she heard it. Her face snarled up worse than that vegan bean soup that we tried to eat that time. But now see, here's the thing that's wrong. Here is why it is wrong. Number 1, I didn't ask for it to be done. Number 2, and more importantly, I wasn't asked if they could do that. Number 3, that was going to put content on that person's page that they would be able to glean views off of and potentially gain money off of. And 4, it allows that person to hook into your channel because you accept using that thing, using that product of their time. They now have a hook into your channel. You do something they don't like, they can report you to YouTube. Copyright. You had to take those videos down.
Or else let them make profits.
It would, and that gives that person a say in your channel. It also gives that person the potential of a percentage of whatever you make on that channel because you use that product. Now, folks, there may be people out there who are honestly struggling in some kind of mental capacity. I won't say they ain't. But I also know there's a lot of folks that will use that to gain sympathy so that you won't notice the damage they're doing when they do what they do. And saying, oh, I just want to support a channel, it ain't going to fly with me because, yeah, you want to support a channel, all right, your own channel. And, folks, I'm sorry, but that is a criminal act because they're setting up to use you and take from you, steal from you in a sideways manner. And that's one reason I didn't like it. The other reason I didn't like it is because I could tell that person had not seen a lick of any of my material. Because that product made me sound one of 2 ways. Like I was a 5-year-old kid doing a channel. Or that I was a certain flavor in another way, if you know what I mean. So anyway, so I didn't like it because of that right off the rip. And then there was the fact of I didn't ask for it and I was not asked. for them to be able to do it. It's like Elaine pointed out, she'll ask y'all if she can do a signature dish for y'all. She doesn't just assume that she can and put it out there and then be making potential gain off your name. No, she asked if she can do that. It's called courtesy and respect.
And that's just like Jethro. He has my permission to do reactions to some of my videos if he wants to.
Right.
But that's a thing that's between he and I gave him permission. Anybody else does it.
That's the whole point. He asked.
Yeah, he asked.
Bottom line, he asked.
Yeah.
But here's a person who I'd only just become aware of a day prior, and here they are doing something for me to support my channel. No, you weren't supporting my channel, you were supporting your own channel. And going to make potential gain, not off my channel. Piggy's Piddles belongs to Elaine.
Uh-huh.
Piggy is just the subject matter, the content. That's all I am on there. But the channel belongs to Elaine.
Yeah.
So, I can authorize something being done like that. But Elaine and I keep no secrets. And we discuss things. And that would be a thing we would discuss. Because, folks, she runs this show, not me. And, so it was not only a lack of respect and courtesy towards me, it was a lack of respect and courtesy towards Elaine.
Yeah, the guy wants to show respect or show support for the channel. Watch the videos, share them out.
That's all you got to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Yeah.
You want and watch the ads. You want to support the channel.
Yeah.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
Said share twice, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. But that's how you support a channel the best way.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to go above and beyond, you check out their Amazon wish list.
Yeah.
If you want to go above and beyond that, if that channel has 1,000 plus and they are monetized, give them a super chat in a live. And if you want to go above and beyond that, even that, well, send them a little something, something.
Yeah, if they make money through their links, like to Amazon and other sites, use those links. And if you go there to buy something, and they will make some money once you use their link.
That's it.
And all you have to do is check in the description to see if they have those links.
Or they have merch on Bonfire or some other way. Have it on Amazon. Have an Amazon wish list. All like that. You want to support a channel, that's how you do it.
And if you want to do a song or something like that for the channel, contact them, ask them, talk to them about it. And if you want them to use it, then give it to them.
No, sell it to them.
Sell it to them. That would work.
So that way it is officially theirs.
Yeah.
And you take it down off of your channel because it's no longer yours.
Yeah. Because
that channel will have bought your work to put on their channel.
Yeah.
That's how you support a channel. If they like your work and they want to buy your work, that's great. Now it's theirs.
Yeah.
But then you'd have to ask their permission to have it up on your channel.
Yeah.
So no, you're supporting a channel, all right, your own channel, not anybody else's, and you put a hook into every one of those channels where you might get a little something from them too. That's a sideways way of getting ill-gotten gain. And again, like I said, that is a criminal act. Gain their sympathy so they don't recognize what you're actually doing. And now, folks, I'm going to tell you, now that person whose live I was in, where I broached the subject to that person, and the reason I did was because that person was not paying attention to the comment I left, that I didn't like it and would appreciate it if they took it down. They ignored me. It was still up the next day. So I left a comment and said I was nice the first time. I'll give you another day to take it down, or I will do what I have to do. Well, they know what that meant, but they still didn't pay it any mind. It was still up. So, in another person's live, I broached the subject with that person who happened to be in the chat. Let them know there were comments on that video. They needed to go look at them and heed those comments. That thing was down in a heartbeat, and then I was blocked. I wouldn't have thought too much about it if I hadn't been blocked. But being blocked, I can't go to that channel and see who else they're scamming. So, again, I apologize if there's an actual mental situation going on, but if there's an actual mental situation going on that's having to be dealt with, y'all need to think twice about going there. Because there's a mental situation going on, then there's going to be some funky stuff going on anyway. And folks, I'm going to tell you something. There's not a lot of difference between the criminal mind and mental issues. That's one of the reasons why criminals are criminals. They have mental issues. They have no conscience towards you. Just food for thought there, folks. So what it comes down to is, I had to get mean because somebody who has gained sympathy by using something that people could get sympathy for was doing something a little sideways and then ignored me when I told him to take it down.
They couldn't believe you didn't like it when you told them you didn't like it.
Right. You know, sorry, not sorry, get used to it, that's life. Not everybody's going to like what you do, especially when they see what it is you're actually doing. And it being taken down, it's good they finally listened to me when I told them to take it down. But then they blocked me. That told me they knew exactly what I meant by doing what I had to do. So they know they're running the risk of being caught on that. So therefore block me so I can't warn others. Well, too late. Now, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. If the intentions are pure, that's all well and fine. Just know that what you're doing is wrong. That's the wrong way to go about it. So that's why I made my community post talking about I was going to back off a bit. And everything. I'm still going to post. I'm still going to do my thing. but I may be a little more reserved because I'm a once bitten, twice shy type of guy. Because this ain't the first time I've been bit, folks. This time I was in a position to nip it in the bud. And I do have ways of checking on that to make sure it is kept down. So, if that person is listening to this, don't think you can wait a little while and put it back up. Because I do have ways of being able to check on it and make sure it stays down. If it ever comes back up, you will be reported to YouTube for copyright and a few other things. And you won't like that, because then they'll see what you're doing too and probably will take your channel down. So if you are watching this, you might want to start asking folks, and you might want to start actually watching their material to get a feel for who they really are and how they really are. Because, yeah, I can be fun and I can be friendly, but I can also be meaner than a rattlesnake. I'm an old jarhead for a reason. And I've been through enough in life. I can turn cold as ice in a heartbeat. And I have a tendency to see through BS real quick. And often can't say anything about it for a long time, because a whole lot of other people would be extremely bothered by me calling it for what it is, because they can't see it. And, oh, I just can't believe you'd say that about that. 6 months down the road, they find out. It's like, you saw that then. You know, they don't tell me that, but, you know, you can tell. But I don't do the I told you so's, because that just adds insult to injury. But that's why that went down. Now, the person whose live that went down in, I've done apologize to them. They were worried about it, you know, and all like that. And told them, I said, that's not on you, that's on me. I said, I could have left well enough alone. I said, but they were ignoring me, and that was a good spot to get him. So, anyway, Piggy loves you.